Hi, I'm Kaylee, and today we're going to carve a jack-o'-lantern.
We're going to learn about the differences between carving pumpkins and pie pumpkins. A carving pumpkin has been bred to have a thinner pulp so that it's easier to carve, and it's also going to be wetter, so squishier, and it's going to be less sweet. Now we're going to carve our jack-o'-lantern. Now traditionally you're going to carve off the top here first, and then you're going to scoop your insides out, and that is absolutely a wonderful way to do it. We are going to turn things around a little bit, and we're actually going to cut out the bottom.
Why are we going to cut out the bottom instead?
It'll be prettier when it's done, and it'll be a lot easier to access the candles. There's the inside of our pumpkin. And the nice thing is you don't even need to keep this piece because it's going to be on the bottom where nobody can see it. But just like usual, we are going to scoop out all these insides. Again, if you have a kid that likes to get dirty, they're going to get messy. If you have a kiddo who prefers to stay clean, go ahead and use maybe some gloves and an ice cream scoop or another scoop, and that'll help everybody stay clean. Okay, let's get this guy cleaned up. Yeah, do it. Reach in and grab some stuff.
I think I'm also wanting to use my scoop.
Okay.
It is really fun to play with. It's getting my hands really dirty, and that's great for me.
When you're done, you want to make sure that your pumpkin is really pretty well clean in there. Got a couple seeds left. Once your pumpkin is all emptied out and ready to go, dry it off really well.
Let's get carving.
First thing you're going to do is decide where you want your pumpkin face to be.
Right there.
Right there is good.
Yes.
Now you can use pins to pin it on. I prefer tape, which is part of why we dried this off really well. And all we're gonna do to start is take a sharp object. In this case, I got a little pumpkin kit, so I have one of these, but a little screwdriver will work just fine. We're gonna take this and we're gonna go from point to point. So we're gonna just drill and turn. Good job. You wanna make sure there's gonna be a noticeable spot in the pumpkin underneath it. Once you have all of your holes punched around your parts, you're gonna go ahead and peel off your template. See how you did. Looks pretty good. If your design is very delicate or large, you can use one of these snazzy little wheels. You can find these at any craft store. They use them for fabric. Or you can get a kit like we did. And you're just going to go dot to dot to create your design. Now I have my design all marked out, and Kaylee is making some awesome holes over there, and I already know what to do with those. When you're cutting out your pumpkin design, you want to make sure that you go from smallest holes to biggest holes. Remember that the structure of your pumpkin is going to become weaker and weaker as you cut. So you always want to go small to large so that you have lots of support when you're cutting. So this is where I love having the hole in the bottom instead of the top. So it's super easy for everything to just fall out of there once you get it all cleaned up. But also you don't have that big line around the top. And when you go to put your candles in, whether you opt to use real ones or fake ones like this, it's just that easy. No sticking your hand down inside the pumpkin. If your pumpkin starts to rot before you have it all set up, then you don't have to worry about reaching down inside a rotting pumpkin, which is gross because all you have to do is that. I'm actually gonna give this guy some little eyebrows up here. So if you want to do that snazzy glowing through effect, you're just going to carve out in your pumpkin and then reach inside, and you want to really carve it out so it's thin right behind that area that you want. So we're just gonna carve that out a little bit more. If you have a kiddo like Kaylee who likes to poke holes, she's been doing a wonderful job over here. There are a lot of things you can do with the holes. You could put toothpicks in it for kind of a spiky look. You could put pipe cleaners in them if they're big enough and create hair. So let's see what we think it looks like fun.
There, I made another hole. Now I need to make it straight. Here we go.
Bonus, this will help keep squirrels and other critters from eating your pumpkin because it'll be too pointy. Now if you wanted to make this scary, which we're not going to, you could take some red paint and paint the edges of these like blood. Maybe put some little blood drips coming down from all these little spikes. And that would be a fun way to make it a little more creepy. But for right now, I think we're about done.
It's glowing like
So here is our fabulous spooky pumpkin. And it is ready for our front porch.
See you later. Bye-bye.